Hi, everybody. It's Katherine. We're here today talking about Get Happy Dammit. I said a little bit like that because my sister-in-law said that I wasn't excited enough when I said the name of this book. So I'm going to really try to go for it. But I think you need to realize how difficult it is to sit here and make videos while I'm just staring at myself and not talking to other people. We're lucky that we are having a live discussion group on Monday night, so we get to actually communicate and interact with other folks as we talk about this book. But for now, we are going to talk about the chapter called Hair Dye Doesn't Do It. And that chapter was a lot of fun to write because it brought me back to high school when I decided to dye my hair and it came out black. And this was in the 80s, and this punk girl came up to me and said, "I love your hair," because it just looked so different from what it used to look like, and I looked a little bit like her. And what's interesting about that story is that this is someone that had never spoken to me before, and all of a sudden it was my black hair that connected us, and she saw someone who, quote, looked like her. And she decided to talk to me because of it. And a couple things about that. The first thing is how often we gravitate towards people who are like us. And that's who we tend to hang around with. That's who we tend to share our thoughts with. And it's a lot harder to communicate with people that are different from us. And what happens is we not only start to forget our own uniqueness, but we don't get to see the uniqueness in other people when we only are around people that are like us. So one thing that this exercise in this chapter asks you to do is to sit down and think about things that are unique to you. Now, certainly they're not so unique to you that no one in the entire universe is going to be like that. But things that you think go into making you, you. And this chapter asks you to celebrate that. And maybe you haven't celebrated that in a long time because we tend to not be so introspective and not take the time out to do these things. But they are things that can help keep us motivated, because when we realize how special we are and the things that we do bring into the world, we realize that we have the power to change our lives. We have the power to make a difference in the world. And that is very motivating and inspiring. So that's my challenge for you this week, not necessarily to go dye your hair, but to motivate and inspire yourself by looking at what makes you a unique person, and to celebrate that. So that's what I'll leave you with this week. I hope you enjoy the chapter, and hope to see you at our live discussion. Talk to you soon.